thing go. What up? What up? Boy, that sounded horrible. Did y'all hear that?
Yeah, it is. Sound quality is trash right now.
Yeah, that sound quiet. We gotta do something about that. Yeah.
I don't know
What's going on, fellas?
And I was on mute too, so it couldn't be my phone.
Nah, I think it is. My guy, hold on a second.
Yeah, I don't know where it's coming from.
Yo, yeah, it's your phone, Jay. Yeah, it's your phone.
I don't know.
It's Jay's phone. Is it saying something right now?
A little bit, yeah.
It is.
You don't hear it? I don't know. Must have been him. Yo.
Can't you hear me?
Oh, then it's him.
It's my phone?
No, it's him.
It's Terry. That's what I thought. I'm like, I'm on a cell phone, bro.
Yeah, it's choppy ass bullshit ass.
Yeah, that's Terry's phone, bro.
Yeah, but man, you know what I'm saying? What's going on, y'all, man? Welcome to the EFABU today. You know what I'm saying? Today is Black Culture. So for the ones that don't know by the title, our title for the day with Black Culture is How Long Can the Black Community Play Victim?
How long can they play victim?
How long, brother? But I know Terry got something up his sleeve, man. He always got some other shit going. So we're gonna try to let him get back in here real quick, man.
Yeah, his messed up phone trying to blame it on mine. So it's my phone.
So
no, sir.
Trying to get this nigga back in here real quick, man. Other than that, man, how the fuck you been, bro?
I've been chilling, man. How about yourself?
You good, bro?
What's going on? Y'all, I'm good.
Yeah, that was your
man. That was your
phone,
Terry.
Hey, don't start it. Don't start.
Yeah.
Don't start. I'm having a bad day right now. Okay, I can't go on my Facebook. It's just going crazy right now.
Oh yeah, you can't. That's crazy.
But check this out, right? First of all, man, I'm glad to be back on the channel. I know we just wasted about 5 minutes. So you know, live, forgive us. But we back. Back live. Bombshell. Men is the reason why women are materialistic today.
You saying we are the reason why they're materialistic?
Yes.
Oh. Maybe somewhat.
What you mean by maybe somewhat?
I wouldn't say it's completely our fault.
It is.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that.
It comes from a thirst trap.
Huh?
Come from a thirst trap.
What comes from a thirst trap?
So it comes from the area where we want to be ballers, shot callers. You know what I'm saying? We wanna buy out and shop out of our means. We want to go to places where it's not meaningful. You know what I'm saying? Like if you can't afford Papa Do's, don't spend your whole check on it. You know what I'm saying? In Hope Land.
Papa Do's ain't that expensive.
Trust me.
It's decent, but like,
I mean, but most you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, I got what you're saying. You could have picked a better restaurant than Papa Do's.
Well, I mean, hey, everybody don't go to Papa Do's.
Very true.
They look at Papa Do's and Benihana's as a top notch. I'm just relating the message. I don't like Papa Do's.
Who the fuck told you Benihana was high class? Nigga, that's just hibachi.
I don't have a hot damn. I spent over $100. Anytime I spend over $100, you know what I'm saying, for two people, it's high class to me.
Was y'all drinking?
She probably had. I don't drink.
I mean, I know that, but nigga, you wasn't by yourself, so was y'all drinking?
She drunk probably 2 wines.
Okay, so see why you got to 100.
Nah, still ridiculous. First question: are people living in sin, or just surviving?
Boy.
Hey Ray,
Listen,
why you still holding on to that?
That was all we people listen.
But you see how he tried to. You see how he tried to. Why
he emphasized the word
still holding on to that?
I'm not hanging. It's a question. I'm just reading off the question.
We know it's a question, but nigga, we know where that sin derived from too, nigga.
That's funny.
So the question is, are people living in sin or just surviving in reality?
Both.
Okay.
Both.
See, this is where things gonna get kind of crazy.
Why?
Because you can't define sin without putting it inside of a category. You can't.
I'm not going back down the road.
Oh boy.
I'm just saying you can't just say sin. So you can't just speak about sin. Reality. I'll say reality. We are living in reality versus sin. Sin is pretty much like a man-made system in a sense. But you can't outbeat reality. Your reality, my reality, you know what I'm saying, maybe 2 different versions, but you can't nobody ever say that what you seen is what you saw. What you've been through is what you've been through. Your pain, I can't feel your pain. Your storyline is your storyline. I can't tell you how to feel. I can't tell you how to think. I can't tell you what you saw ain't real. If you seen it.
You saw a UFO?
No.
Is it real? Because you ain't never seen it?
I don't know. I don't know the answer.
I ain't say. I see. There you go. That I don't know. I said, is it real? Because you ain't never seen it.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. But other people seen UFOs, so they think it's real.
If they seen it,
but is that reality?
That's a reality. Yeah, that's in the form of reality. You've seen it, so it's a form of reality.
You ain't seen it, but you ain't seen it though.
Yeah, that ain't my reality.
Oh, okay, but that doesn't make it real. So reality. So what are you saying? Reality and truth is different, or what you saying? Because you said something about sin. You were saying about sin.
Truth
I know you want to get on the thing sin.
No. See, I'm not trying to get on the. That was just the first question. Amongst everybody living in sin. I don't know what sin is when you speak about the term sin. You feel what I'm saying? But if you like we were talking about earlier, if you commit a crime, you committed a crime. You feel what I'm saying? If you're lying, you're lying. You cheating, you cheating. That just a direct statement.
And if you're sin, you're sin.
No. Because what is sinning?
Yes. You can't lie. You can't, if you lie, you lie. You this. But if you sin, you don't sin. Because your sin is different. It ain't about the differences of the sin. We're talking about the word sin in itself.
Listen,
public.
That's man.
Ask the public, bro. Just ask the public, bro.
Oh,
Because you gonna go back and forth about the definition of the word sin, and you go keep telling me about what sin is this and who. I'm not even talking about what sin is. I'm just talking about sin. The definition of sin, bro, is the definition of the sin. It is what it is. Not saying that I'm characterizing what sin is, or well, your sin is different than my sin, bro. Sin is sin, regardless. The word based off of the word sin, bro. Regardless of whatever your sin is or whatever you think sin is,
you will still have to break it down.
Whatever it is.
No, right. You still have to break it down. You still got to break it down.
Do I have to break down? Do you have to break down every lie? So if somebody says a lie is a lie, do you have to break down the lie in order for a lie to be a lie?
If you need details.
Who needs details about what a lie is, dude? And everybody should know what a lie is.
Your form of lying and my form of lying might be 2 different things.
There you go with that. There you go with that shit.
I'm just saying.
Your form of lie and my form of a lie is a lie, bro. Like, so your death, so you die, but your death is a different death than my death. So it's not death. I don't die. I just what? I deceased or something. I don't know. It's a different word, different term. It's a different term in your reality, bro. I don't die. When you die, you don't die. You just leave. It's not death because your death is different than my death. How you died is different than how I died.
So now, that is a true statement. You might believe that you're going to heaven. I believe in reincarnation.
But so death is death. But death is death.
Right. You
it's
said
like
how
a
we
lie
coming
is
back,
a
how
lie. It don't matter about how you died or how you know or what death you incurred or you endured. It doesn't matter. Death is death. Death means you're no longer in this realm. That means you're no longer in this realm.
I got you.
Right. That's why I said sin is sin. Sin is what would we say? What was the definition of a sin? The definition of a sin. What was the definition of a sin, Southside?
He don't remember. He gotta go Google it.
It was any act or thought that go against yeah, I'm gonna have to Google it again. Hold on. But
the law. Let's just move on because we just had a whole power out for an hour about this sin word.
You already know, but you started it though, Terry. But you know I was gonna go in with this shit, man.
Now the next question is this: can you be spiritual and still live a life that doesn't look holy?
Can you be spiritual and still live a life that doesn't look holy?
That doesn't look holy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spirituality doesn't necessarily mean you have a religion.
Now, when we're speaking about Black culture, right? I just had to warm the room up. When we're speaking about Black culture, do you think that we come from a spiritual background?
I think when you say spiritual, that's tough because I do feel like religion was forced upon us.
But religion and spiritual is two different things.
Yeah, I know. That's why I say it's tough. So when you say, do you think we come from a spiritual background? I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's tough because, as a Southerner, I know what us Southerners have been through and how religion was introduced to us. But if you're not considering that being spiritual, then I don't know how to answer that question. Are we like spiritual people? I don't really know.
I believe all human beings are spiritual. They just gotta tap into themselves. Because everybody is born with a gift. And you won't know your gift unless you tap in. That's just my take. Now, Mike Southside, he came up with the title about how long can the Black community play victim. And it was really about the statement that I made when it come down to having an excuse of it could be a habit. It could be a repeated attitude. It can be not being successful as you haven't got your education or you haven't went to college. Everything seemed like it's coming from some type of victim lane. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody is playing this victim card on the reason why they are, especially after 40 or 30 years old. I even hear people 50 years old still saying, well, I am the way I am because, how I was treated when I was, in my teenager or early 20s. And they're 50 and 60 years old. So I also, you see this stuff on TikTok. They also saying that we're white people, Caucasian people feel like they feel like, we gotta watch our words. They feel like we use the white card a lot to make excuses on why we're not successful today as a Black community, or the reason why we still in poverty or we're struggling or we on welfare because of the white supremacists.
That might have been a key factor at some point in time. I'm not going to take away. I personally wasn't there, for whenever that time really like kicked in. You know what I'm saying? Now, throughout my lifetime, have I experienced certain things that might have come from a racial standpoint at some points in time? Yes. But overall, I think we kind of are where we are because like the mentality behind a lot of us as a people, the mentality that we hold. Like, so you figure everybody kind of wants to be on their own. Like the big thing is to be away from everybody else and be on your own. That's the main thing I hear when it comes to like the Black community. Like they want to isolate themselves from everybody. You know what I'm saying? And I guess the isolation comes from all the shit that goes on around you on a day-to-day. Maybe whether it's, as they say, you know, you got hoes hating, you got niggas hating. You know what I'm saying? If you doing a little bit better than the next person, you got like you got niggas hating on you because you making moves, they may not be making moves. So all of this breeds jealousy, and essentially you get to the point where niggas just want to be isolated. Isolation, you might be able to thrive in isolation. Some people can't, some people can. But out through that, it's like, as a community though, that kind of messes us up because like nobody's banding together to do nothing. So yeah, that could definitely.
Well, I'm gonna say this, right? When for the ones that's around me, and all they saying is you just pointing fingers. That's all you're doing is pointing fingers instead of taking some type of form of accountability. It do come off as an excuse of why you in the position that you're in. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the Black culture, like we normalize the struggle. Like you're not. It's almost saying like you're not Black if you didn't struggle. You ain't Black. I'm just saying though. It seems like we normalize struggle. Like we embrace that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a thing. Like it's bragging rights. I come from the hood, so you are like, since you came from the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like you're welcome to the family. Like you're a part of the family because you're part of the hood. But now you get talked about, you from the suburbs. You know what I'm saying? But you embrace that you come from the hood. Because you got the stories like, I was raised up on ramen noodles. You found I was raised up on, you know what I'm saying, cheese and a tortilla. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to eat cereal without milk. You know what I'm saying? Like that stuff is embraced. I had to sleep on the floor with a twin mattress with 3 of us. That stuff is embraced. Like, most of us Black folks got the same message. The same thing.
That shit sound really diabolical when you put it like that. Like a nigga down on the floor with a twin mattress with 3 niggas. Like, ain't nobody getting no sleep, fam.
Niggas is knocked out, nigga. What you mean?
Niggas ain't getting no sleep, nigga. Like what? Twin?
I was that kid.
Shit.
It's about 4 of us there.
And is this because moms was on the wrong?
Nah, bro. My aunties had jobs, from good paying jobs. You know what I'm saying? But their money didn't go to where it
right. So they
it
just
needs to go.
So they just said, "Fuck y'all," basically.
Hey, you good?
Fuck them kids,
nigga. I had a rotator spoon, bro.
What?
I had a rotator spoon.
Yeah, had to wait till the nigga get done with his milk. You know what I'm saying? And you pass the spoon over.
Damn, that's insanity.
Y'all didn't have no silverware in the house, is what you said.
I don't know where the hell it went. But you know us boys, you know what I'm saying? We might go outside with a bowl of cereal, eat, you know what I'm saying, but then leave a spoon somewhere and went to go play. And then by the time we get to the crib,
I can't say that's a boy thing, because nigga, honestly, like, nigga, my mama probably would have broke my motherfucking legs if I walked up out her house with some dishes, bro.
My mama, yes. But the aunties, they either sleep,
like it was
no
not
point.
Even around. It was like no point for me to go outside with a bowl of cereal, bro.
Oh no, man. We nigga, my cousin that was outside barefooted with shorts on, no shirt on, barefooted, cool. With a bowl of cereal, just eating it. Walking to the park with the motherfuckers. We walking to the park with a bowl of cereal.
Like we It's no. So is that black culture, nigga?
That's definitely black culture. That's embraced. I'm part of the hood. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm embraced. Like, yo, like you really struggle. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but I get the black card. This give me the black card.
For eating cereal outside?
Yeah, they give me a black card.
Well, fuck, I'm not black. God
Somebody
damn.
having trouble connecting. Can y'all hear me?
Nah, we hear you, nigga. Well, I kind of feel bad.
Terry, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Am I not black?
Oh, that must be Southside.
Because I didn't eat
Can you see
cereal
Southside?
outside.
Yeah.
I hear you, nigga.
Oh, that must be my phone. I can't see Southside.
Yeah, we've been telling you that shit, nigga.
But facts. But no, like have you hooped on a rim with no net?
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
black.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Nigga, white
black.
people hooped on the rim with no net.
I'm just saying that's a black card.
That's universal. That's
But
hoop.
why do
That's hooper
the-
shit right there. That's basketball. Like, I don't think
why
that's a black or white thing. That's black. That's basketball thing.
But why do that have to be our culture though? Like I'm just tired of the same thing. My dad was on drugs. You feel what I'm saying? So I didn't really have a father in the house. You know, but we lead with this.
I mean,
This is
Yeah,
what we
and I
lead
think-
with,
I
to be
think- I think-
accepted.
I think it's an excuse, to be honest with you. It's an excuse for people to hide behind who have not become who they think they should have become, or who they want to be in life. It's an excuse. Well, I didn't do this because, I didn't know this didn't happen because. It's always an excuse. They never hold themselves accountable. And I think that's the reason why, we tend to lack accountability, as a whole. You know what I mean? So that's why you go have those, oh, I didn't do this because, or this didn't happen because, not because of you, or not nothing that you did or didn't do. It's always gonna be because of somebody else, or something else, or and until we learn how to accept responsibility and accountability, then it's gonna always be like that.
Fuck no, nigga. The white man had his foot on my neck. Yeah, you talking about.
Yeah, that's the old saying.
Hey,
No,
white
nigga.
man ain't had no foot on my neck. I tell you that.
Facts.
I would have chopped
Hell
that nigga
nah.
foot off.
Well, what?
I can't say that. I'm sorry. I can't say the N word. I'm sorry. I would have chopped that man's foot off.
So I'm gonna tell you this though, Southside. So this, I that's what I called you for yesterday, but I had gave a scenario to Jay. So I found out one of the main reasons why females get cheated on in the black culture.
You broke the code?
Broke the code.
What?
Listening to a girl song.
Hey, shit, hold on.
Listening to a girl song, bro.
Uh-huh.
This is what the dummy said in the song. She said,
Okay.
the nigga was having issues. The guy was having issues. Excuse me. The guy was having issues with his lady, right?
Uh-huh.
So they was they was already friends, but he had issues with the lady, with his lady. So she asked the dude to come over to sleep on the couch, right? The friend asked the dude, "Hey, just come over to the crib." You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing. It was nothing at first. Just come over to the crib, sleep on the couch, right? They have a place to sleep at. Just ease his mind. Now, as they going, right? They going. She's I wouldn't say forcing, but she's cooking for him as a, what is it called? Like a feeling sorry for him. What's another word of feelings? I wouldn't say feeling sorry for him, but trying to make him feel better. In a sense, it's a word for it, but trying to make him feel better, right? So she's cooking for him,
Trying to console him.
huh?
Trying to console him.
There you go, cooking for him, talking to him nice, right? Giving him the right encouragement, right? But in the meantime, what she's doing, she's getting into her emotional side and catching feelings because of how he's reacting to her. There's no argument.
How long was he there?
No, this isn't. I don't know. It's just a song. This the song.
I'm saying I thought he was only supposed to be there for a night, sleep on the couch.
Hey, bro. Hey.
At this point, this nigga that moved in. That's what it sounded like to me.
I don't know, but what I'm saying is, she said she started doing things for him, boom, boom, and this is what females mess up at, especially in the black community. They lead and take upon themselves to cater to a man. The man is not catering to him back. They accept it. We're just doing this. The whole time we're doing this. We just accept it. Thank you, without saying thank you. But you steady doing, right? So when I get on my feet and I decide to go talk to this lady, I haven't told you that I like you. I haven't said that. We haven't even had that conversation, but you assume. The lady went on to an assumption that there was a feeling on both ends. But as soon as I stepped out, now I'm a dog. All men are dogs now.
So
most females do that, bro.
I feel you. So in that scenario, you don't think dude has no accountability at all to at least tell her, like, listen, man, I ain't fucking with you like that.
Coming from a man's point of view, maybe. But at the end of the day, the reason why I say maybe is because everything is a game, bro. Everything is a game. These females out here thinking that they can just do whatever the hell they want and then get hurt at the end. That's that. I put thought on that end, right? We do this a lot in the black community. We feel like then we want to become victim. Then we want to come victim when we're leading and taking upon ourselves to cater to something. You feel what I'm saying? And make it seem like this is I got this and I'm in control. Then all of a sudden you're not. Then all of a sudden you want to flip the script. It happens a lot.
Yeah. Now
you're a victim. So then the next man that come in that can really be something for you, you feel what I'm saying? Really be that guy, that man. Whatever you created is now in that relationship. You're not gonna allow yourself to get loved or supported or catered to because you're gonna think something is a motive behind it.
Yeah, that's how a lot of people think, man. Once they got hurt, it's almost like a woman scorned or somebody who got scorned before. You know, it's that old saying, bro. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. You know, I'd be damned if it'll be a 3. That's why that plays into it. You know, you hurt me one time in this way, then now I'm kind of skeptical. Like, that's why you got people that be scared of the police. You know what I'm saying? People who done got harmed by the police. You know what I mean? They every time they get around the police now they get a little skitsy. Not all police the same. You know what I mean?
Everybody's scared of the police, nigga.
But because people got this stigma about the police. You know what I mean? And now all police bad. Same thing, bro.
Nigga, they all look alike.
But all cheaters don't. Do all cheaters look alike?
Yeah.
All cheaters look alike.
Yeah. They got the same type of delivery.
For sure, they look.
It's called shimmery.
It's called shimmery.
It's called shimmery.
Oh, I don't even know what that word is.
Shimmery, like you got some type of game. You got some type of game to you. You feel what I'm saying? Like you real slick. Females know a cheater when they talk to them. They act like they dumb. They know a cheater.
They like the cheater. They like the cheater. That's why they they like they don't want to fuck with no chick want no nigga that ain't got no hoes.
Yeah.
Now that's a valuable point.
I think that's the truth. I actually think that's the truth.
If you ain't got no hoes, they not fucking with you.
You're less desirable.
They gonna think something wrong with you.
Yep, or you less desirable.
Every chick want a nigga that got hoes. They just try to act like they don't.
You sent me that video, Mike. And that girl said I went in his phone. I see nothing but niggas. I see nothing but guys. Nothing but guys. Something wrong with him. He doing something. Why he gotta do something though? That's the reason why
I sent you that video. You told me where that girl was mad because she didn't see nothing in his phone.
Yeah. Oh, you said that.
I sent you that video,
bro. That's stuff crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I say that. That's the reason why I say women don't want good men.
Yeah,
they don't want a good man.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, she got mad, bro. Because it's almost like, and that's what I'm starting to realize when I be looking at a lot of these, people or videos, bro. It's almost like you're expected. Like when you're getting in a relationship, you almost expected to cheat, and if you're not cheating, then something is wrong. And that's the craziest thing, bro. It's like, think about it. You know what I'm saying? Your phone ring at a certain time. I had this, bro. I was dealing with this chick, bro. I swear to God, dealing with this chick, right? And we're dealing, for let's say we were dealing with each other for a whole month, no issues, nothing, right? My phone randomly rings at 2:00 in the morning, right? It's the wrong number. I don't know who it was, Well, you know, it was random. That shit just random. You know, my phone ain't rung not one time in the whole time we've been chilling or whatever. But just this one day, it rang one time, and it rung one time, right? And it was funny because we was actually having, you know, we was doing the adult thing, and my phone just happened to ring at 2:00 in the morning, randomly, right? They didn't call back. I looked at the number. I was like, I don't know who this is, you know. But the girl, tell me why the girl got mad. The girl got mad because my phone rung, not because of who it was, not because, you know what I'm saying, it was anything funny, or just because my phone rung at 2:00 in the morning, bro. She got mad.
Yeah. You should have told her to answer the phone.
Bruh, you know, for what? We was fucking. I mean, excuse me, we was having, you know, we was doing the do. Why would I answer the phone? And then if it's a random number, and that's another thing, what? Because that's another thing when she says, she's like, well, if it was me, first off, I'm not you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a girl. I don't have a girl DNA. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I don't care what you would have done in that situation.
But you know what
Don't
I noticed,
equate that to me.
You know what I noticed with a lot of that though?
What's that?
Men are not allowed to go through normal human situations.
Oh no, without being accused of being
like
foul.
We're not, like that's not like, so I'll give an example. Like your girl went to work, you call her, she's at home, but now she has fell asleep. So you call, she don't pick up. You wait about 2 hours or so, you call back, she don't pick up. She finally called you back like 4 hours later, like, damn, I was asleep. You know what I mean? Got off work, I was tired. You put a guy in that same scenario. He goes to work, he come home. Nigga just happened to fall asleep. Like
fall asleep.
Wasn't even intentional, nigga just fell to sleep. She called you, you don't pick up. She wait an hour, she called you, don't pick up. She wait an hour. You are definitely fucking Susie, Tiffany,
you doing
Ashley, and Maria. All at the same time.
Like the world revolves around their brain and their thoughts.
Just because a nigga was asleep.
Yeah, like their thoughts are what's actually, or what Terry says is reality. Like their thoughts are actually reality.
Yeah, they make their thoughts reality, bro. If they think it, oh nigga, it happened.
It happened.
Whether it happened or not, nigga, if they think it fucking happened. And they I got a twist. You believe it happened.
I got a twist. Is victimhood a cultural identity now? I just spoke about this. For black people, yes, the black community.
Of course, yeah. They definitely identify with being a victim more than anything else. It's crazy.
We gotta do better.
It should be that way, but
we gotta do better as a community.
Everybody's a victim.
Are we raising our kids to be empowered or to expect pity?
That depends on who you ask.
Well, depends on who you ask. The percentage is high in the pity world.
I mean, the percentage is high too. Like a lot of this generation, their kids being raised by social media.
Right.
So,
these kids nowadays getting raised, like you said, by social media, outside forces. You know, it's not just the parents that are raising these kids nowadays, man. You know, hell, you got some kids raising themselves. You let them tell it. So
yeah, NBA young boys raising them.
NBA young boy raising the kids now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got these YNs tripping.
Crazy.
So, and this well, we already spoke about this though, but has the struggle become a badge of honor instead of a motivation to rise?
Yeah.
Break your why down. Yo, yeah down. Like why you say yes?
I mean, because like you said earlier, that's the closest way to identify with quote unquote being black. Like off the muscle, you know, like I can relate as if like you take a dude that's black, I guess you can't. But I guess that's
I can't hardly hear you though. You guys.
I guess that's the whole thing. Like they just, it's a form of being able to relate to the next person. So it's like if any of your experiences that you go through, I don't personally get to relate to them. Shit, nigga, you ain't black to me, nigga.
Off rip. Off rip. And that's the crazy part. Like it's like if you ain't had no holes in your jeans, you feel what I'm saying? You ain't work with no K-Swiss, you feel what I'm saying? No FUBU.
Nigga, I've never worn no fucking K-Swiss in my fucking life.
Well, I have.
And if niggas, nigga, if that's how niggas gonna question my blackness is by some fucking K-Swiss, then goddamn it, I ain't black. Cause motherfucker K-Swiss,
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I used to rock
that's
the
a
hell out of
female
K-Swiss.
shoe.
Boy, K-Swiss.
I used to rock the hell out of
K-Swiss
K-Swiss.
That's a chick shoe, bro.
No, it's not.
K-Swiss, that's a chick shoe.
No, now probably.
Nigga, it's been a female shoe, nigga. When I was in school, nigga, listen, bro. All the chicks wore the K-Swiss with the bally socks, nigga.
That's their problem.
That was a female shoe.
No, they have female shoes on.
Man, I wish I would have caught a nigga with some K-Swiss on. We jumped.
You would have caught me.
And we would have jumped.
So hey, but that's the crazy part of it. I ain't get bullied in school though.
We would have beat you out them damn K-Swiss, nigga.
Nah, man, I was a stand-up guy. I ain't even had trouble in school. I ain't had trouble in school. Does the black community prioritize blame over building? Damn, yes.
Yeah.
So,
most definitely.
For sure. Damn. We blame everything, boy.
Yeah.
Why we on these food stamps? Why my rent late? Why this? Why that? We blame everything.
Yeah, I agree. The blame game is real.
Now I do want to say this though.
I need to blame, so I don't have food stamps.
I want to encourage women and males to not date if you're not healed. But like Jay said, I don't think nobody should just date. I think dating is literally. I think dating is outdated. I think everybody should just have fun.
No, I think you should. No, I don't think you should get married. You know, if you're single over a certain age and you're single, I don't feel like you should get married. Especially if you are you know, if you're trying to marry somebody who a single mom or a single, you know, a parent. Yeah, I don't think it's yeah, I don't think you should get married in today's day, unless you're governed under the old school rules. Yeah, I mean, and that's different. But you know, this new age stuff, this new how the new people do it, and nah, bro. There's no loyalty, there's no love, there's no real honor in this generation, bro. Everything is everything is about me. We live in the Me Too world. We live in the me world. It's man, all about me. You know, selfishness. If
you want to be real, bro, marriage has never been on the top throne, even back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like I done talked
when you
to
say when you say it wasn't on the top throne, what do you mean?
Meaning as people got married, like marriage is more like a it's more like a bragging thing. It's like almost like I'm better than you type. It's like a status. Like it's like like I got up on you.
You said marriage was never like. You said marriage was. I'm confused what you're trying to say. You said marriage was never. You said marriage was never on the. What now?
No. You said that, you know, especially in these times. I'm speaking about just in general. Like marriage in America is more of a status thing. You feel what I'm saying? Like
now it is. Yeah. Now I feel. Like
back then. It's always been that way. Everybody wanted to feel like they have somebody. No matter if they're cheating, no matter if they're getting beat up, no matter if they, you know, I mean, they man stand up every night. This happens though in marriage. People stay for years going through the utmost. Niggas done caught diseases and stayed in the marriage because they didn't want to let the nigga or the female go. Because they considered minds. That's it. That's all.
I don't think that's really why people stay in marriages. I think most people, because you figure most people that are married are probably connected to some form of religion, so they have a belief in God or whatever. So most people stay in these marriages because they want to uphold their promise to God. So they put themselves through these scenarios, through these things to uphold.
Well, damn.
Like uphold what they said they were going to do under
Is
God.
is that true love? Is people married based off true love? Because obviously that shit just went out the door. You there because of your father, in a sense.
I mean,
you there to obey and not to go to hell.
But I'm saying, like, I guess part of the love is what leads to the marriage.
Well, since we're on that topic, I had told my mom, right? She was like, boy, I said, Mom, now you do know that when you get a divorce, you're supposed to go date the brother. It's in the text. It's in the Bible that you read.
I don't think he said if you get a divorce, you go date the brother.
Yes.
I think if you die, your brother is now supposed to come into your, like, covet your wife. Not if y'all get divorced. Now.
Divorce, yeah.
Well, you didn't. You don't say, 'cause you don't put a divorce. You don't put a divorce. Period. But
I'm saying, if you die,
if that was the yes.
Like, if you die, supposedly based on the Bible, yes, your brother is supposed to take over your wife and your house. Yes, that's how that's supposed to go. But
not if you divorce.
You can no longer be here. Like,
right, not if you divorce.
Right. Either way it goes, she was like, nah, no family is touched. So it's a lot of things that they don't know.
They know, they just don't want to live by the Bible, bro, and it's cool.
He said they don't want to live by the Bible.
I mean, because the Bible gonna have you living all type of way. You ain't gonna be living one way. You ain't gonna be living a whole type of way.
Another thing, and y'all didn't come prepared because y'all ain't got no Black history, no Black community play victim questions. I'm laying it all down.
Yeah, because you said you had a list of questions, nigga.
Right,
yeah, exactly. Y'all should have a list though.
Exactly.
You literally told us, like, bro, I got a list of questions I want to ask y'all, nigga. So we like, all right, cool.
All right, right.
Well, y'all at least gotta bring three. Where y'all like, three at?
Run it.
Lover. So this is one thing I do have an issue with our Black sisters. You know what I'm saying? And I was talking to Jay about this as well. Is that this option thing gotta go.
You said the option thing?
They don't need to use that word ever again.
You mean saying as far as saying they have options?
Yeah. Leave that out your vocabulary. Leave it alone.
Why?
Because as a Black sister, we know damn well you fine when you create. I'm just talking direct. We're not talking about the ones that look goofy. You know what I'm saying? You Black as hell with blonde hair. That we ain't talking about you.
I just want to make sure that we establish that not all.
Yeah, not all.
Okay.
But a direct statement is we know that you fine. When you put these eyelids on, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be turned into some parachutes when you jump out the plane. We got that. But you look decent with it. You know what I'm saying? You got and then these pants that they got now is shaping the body. Because once you take the pants off, you know what I'm saying? Your shape gonna be back what it was before you put the pants on. They don't understand that. The shape gonna be like it's gonna. I'm gonna see the shape, the stomach, all that. All you did is tuck the motherfucker in. That's all you did. That's all you did. I'm not trying to be funny though. I'm being real.
I know, nigga. I know, nigga. Like, it don't change the fact.
They killing me with this, man. They killing me with this. Have you seen these pants? You know what leggings I'm talking about.
Them shaper pants, bro. Them leggings.
Man, you know damn well it took you about 20 minutes to tuck your damn guts in.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Leggings fuck the game up, bro. Like when they let when they start, man, listen, bro. They just need to take leggings and burn them bitches, cause but some females just should not put leggings on, bro. Like, and they be disrespectful with the leggings too, bro. Like,
and don't have a thick calf muscle.
They be
With
so
the pork
disrespectful with
chops.
the leggings.
Don't have those.
Oh
I can't
my
stand it. Then your legs, your knees. Look, you got leggings on, but your inner thigh is down to your knees. And all it's doing is just leave it alone, man. Just put a dress on or something. Just put a dress on.
Oh my god. Hey, bro, leggings fuck the game up, bro.
Listen, man.
I agree.
But where I was going with the thing was this option thing gotta go. You're hittable. Your options are hittable. So when you think you big and bad, especially in the black community, playing like you victim, you feel what I'm saying? You want to play victim and go get one of your options and see if they're gonna marry your ass. They ain't. Because if they did and they were gonna offer the same thing that your husband doing 10 times, you would have left already. That's a one night stand, lady. One night stand. And for the guys, you just out here getting played, but you just out here getting played. That's it. That's all. Play victim if you like. They gonna butter you up, you know what I'm saying? Thinking everything is smooth. They gonna get what they want and leave your ass. That's it. Been played. This victim card gotta go. It's expired. It's expired. It's a wrap. It's gone.
So
this stuff is overrated. It's overrated. I'm tired of hearing it.
So why do you think the victim mentality is so comfortable?
Because we branded in everything. We branded in hip hop. We branded in our trying to get a job. It's just easy to brand. We want people to feel sorry for us. It's like easy marketing. Well, everybody needs a story so they can sell it.
I don't hear shit.
Get in the door.
But I don't hear shit in hip hop about these niggas being victims. And these fucking hip hops, these niggas are the assailants. They're the
some of the YNs.
Shit, nigga. They're adult niggas too.
No, now you go back into their interviews. They have spoke about have to struggle, drugs, incarceration. You know what I'm saying? The dad wasn't there. You feel what I'm saying? Like a lot of that stuff
in their personal lives. Yes, I'm talking about the music they put out, nigga. They're not the victims in their music. They are the fucking assailants in the
No, the only person that's victim in their music is Mud Love and Ride Wave. That's the only nigga that's a victim in his music. That's the only thing I know. That's
a valid point, bro. I ain't never thought about that till you just said that.
That nigga a victim every time he drop.
Hey, bro, that's valid as hell, bro. Like, yo, that's hey, bro, that's valid as fuck, bro. That
him and Keisha Cole.
Hey, bro.
Him and Keisha Cole.
I swear I never thought about that till you said that, bro. Just being like, hey, bro, you right though. You right.
Hey, Keisha Cole up there too.
Yeah, Keisha Cole is definitely a victim.
Yes,
she a victim of her own circumstances.
I'm talking about and then did you hear about K Michelle? She came out there talking about men.
Oh, K Michelle, she
what K Michelle say?
No, she just don't like men.
Oh, okay.
That's just a flat line. Like that's just it. But searching though.
But maybe it's so funny, man. Like, why do you think women say that she don't like men? Like, why do you think she's? Because naturally, women like men, men like women. So why do you think it gets to the point where women don't like men?
Because they keep getting played.
You say why do women?
So why do you think it gets to the point where they don't like men? Yeah.
I already gave y'all a scenario.
I feel as though they can't get the man that they desire. And I think you said something about options earlier too, man. And I wanted to touch on the options part because
but you gotta realize the man that they desire don't exist.
Oh no, or they do exist. They just don't qualify for that type of guy.
The man that they desire don't exist.
Or he could, or they just don't qualify for
He
that type of
don't.
guy that they
He
desire.
don't exist.
Don't
I'm trying to
exist.
tell you, they don't qualify.
Let
Because
me give you
look at it like this. I look at it like this, bro. When women tell me
When
all
you
the time,
say
"Oh, I got
qualified,
plenty of
the
options,"
only qualification for that nigga is money.
I got plenty of options. I got plenty of options, and I be sitting there thinking, if you got plenty of options, right? Because anybody who got options, they gonna always choose the best option. So if you got plenty of options, obviously those options that you have, you don't want those options, or those options aren't quality options.
They're
You
going to
just
say they're going to say they're choosing not to be with anybody.
right, which is a lie. They just can't get with the person that they want to get with.
Because
But let me
that
elaborate.
nigga don't exist.
Let me elaborate on that,
And
right?
the only reason I say he don't exist is because even if you put the qualifications up as far as money, stability, all those things, it's going to be other things that they don't like within this man.
No, what I'm saying is even the dude that they do like. What I'm saying is 9 times out of 10, the dude that they like, that they want, that's in the physical, they don't qualify for that guy. That guy's in existence. That guy exists. They see him right next to him, but they can't get him because he don't want them.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's off of attraction though, but
Not necessarily. It's not necessarily attraction, because that lady can be beautiful. It's not always about beauty. It's just about quality. A lot of times men, like what's Kevin Samuel say about high quality men? High quality men only going to want a certain type of woman. It's not always about the beauty. It's not always about just one specific thing. Beauty doesn't make you a high quality person or a high quality woman. You know what I mean? It just makes you a pretty woman. You could be a pretty bum. There's a lot of pretty bums out here.
Can I ask you a question though? Can I ask you a question?
You don't know that until you talk to her.
Let me ask y'all a question, right?
Mm-hmm.
A woman like Keisha Cole, do you see her being submissive?
Fuck no, that bitch.
I don't see no successful woman as being submissive.
Okay, now watch this. Now this is where I'm going with it, right? So when we speak about things that don't exist, right? So this is where things go left. A woman can find a good man. It's just that when she's trying to dictate, they always try to dictate. Don't put and turn it to naggers.
They're trying to dictate what a good man is. That's why I say that nigga don't exist.
So like if I was to go in the house,
they're gonna change the qualifications every day.
Yeah. So if I go in the crib, right, and I take my pants, I put it in the chair. You got nag about that. It's on the chair though, but you got nag about that. If I go in the kitchen and I eat something, and I put it in the sink, you got nag about that. You find like it's just the littlest things that can push. They don't know this though. It's the littlest thing that can push a man to acquire the woman. We just want peace. That quietness turn into romantic. That romantic turn into some quality yam situations.
Shit, the yam was already quality. That's how she was already even there waiting for the come up. The yam was already quality. That's why she was even on the side waiting for that come up. Because the yam was already quality.
And you gotta send him this link.
Huh?
You gotta send him this link on your messenger.
Send it to me. Nah, send it to him.
Hey, so Jay, right? The victim. Let's get back onto this victim, right? So, as a victim, do you think that if 25%, let's bring it down to 15, if 15% of the black community, now we can look at it like, well, I can't say males because males don't necessarily vent to women to date, or or to be a catch. We don't. Y'all agree? Like we don't necessarily act as a victim to be caught.
You mean as far as to catch it, like to get a chick?
Yeah.
You say we don't play victim?
We don't necessarily play victim. I'm not saying that it don't happen. What I'm saying is the high percentage of black males don't play victim to get a woman.
Yeah, that's not our MO.
That's not our MO.
Right.
Right.
No, yeah.
So as a female, so I'm gonna go to the female side. If 15% of the females was to just jump inside of a situation and start from there, do you think that that we have a great chance of redefining how the black culture move when it comes down to being victimhood?
What you mean by if they just jump into a situation?
So okay, like I was telling Jay, and he had a great comeback about it, which makes sense. But what I was saying was, a lot of people would jump in on the first date or the second date or the third date, diving right into their past. They already gave them some type of leadway of how to treat them moving forward. So as a woman, you already told me that you been beat on. So as a male, I'm already looking at something that's weak. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm already looking at something that's weak because you've been beat on, you've been cheated on. I mean, like, goddamn, you feel what I'm saying? So I just gotta do a little and then get you, and it's gonna be hard for you to leave me. It happens all the damn time.
Yeah, I mean, it depends. How are you? But what is your intent though? Like, I guess what's the intent in that? Like, because
just don't.
A righteous person can see the same thing as an evil person can, right? And when it involves what you just said, Terry. So, you know, if I was a righteous person and she was telling me all of her problems, all of her past and things of that nature, then I would try to avoid those things, or I would try to not do those things, or whatever the case may be. I would be a little bit more. I have a little bit more sympathy or empathy, whatever word matches for that, towards her. Whereas if I'm trying to gain some type of advantage, or I'm trying to manipulate or trying to do some nefarious, then I could also use that her information that they gave me and use it to my advantage. So it just depends on how whoever the person is divulging that information to. It's all about what their intent is.
So are you
I believe if you're trying to get to know somebody, I don't believe it's wrong for you to divulge your past. You understand what I'm saying? It's just who you choose to divulge that past to. You got to know. You got to have a certain discernment.
So are you saying, Terry, that when women meet men that they shouldn't like speak on their past when like meeting a
off rip? No, I don't think they should just lead with that.
So what do you think? What do you think is a good time frame for her to now let you know like things that she have experienced like with other guys?
Normally, in the black community, as a victim in a sense, we look for things, right? So what's going on? What's going on, Rev? You back? I'm back. You on a good subject matter. So ask me that again, Mike.
I was saying, so what is like a good time frame for a female to divulge her past to you? If she shouldn't do it right away, what is a good time frame for her to now be able to speak about things that she went through with like past guys?
Well, okay, so it's kind of it's kind of hard to gauge that, because the only thing that I'm saying is like I see it on a day-to-day basis, whereas a woman will put herself in a position to like dealing with these options in a sense, right, and she go down the line. So she done told this guy her story, she done told this guy her story, she done told this guy her story, and then this guy, you know what I'm saying, like she's searching for something in this guy that's wrong. She's searching for something in this guy that's wrong, and she's searching for something in this guy that's wrong. Because the first 3 dates or the first 4 dates can be outstanding. Outstanding. You took her to a fancy restaurant, y'all probably done hold hands, the conversation is great, but something about this guy. It's something about this guy. I done been through it already. I done seen it coming. And that's where they lose at. That's where they lose at. When they start to tell themselves, well, I know it's just I got a feeling. I got a feeling because I done seen this before. It's like a whole movie. He's too good. Why you just can't be happy? Females don't know. They don't know how to just be happy at the moment. They always fishing. Always. They just gotta fish for something. Stop fishing. Live in the moment. And then when
you know why they're not gonna live in the moment though?
Why?
Because they're gonna say living in the moment is what got them fucked up the first time. Or the second time.
I heard that too.
Or the third time. Or the fourth time. They gonna say every time they live in the moment they get fucked over. This is what they're gonna say. So now living in the moment becomes a thing. Like it becomes the issue of like they don't know how to just enjoy that moment of time with this guy because they're looking for you to stay this guy. Like they're literally looking for you to stay the same way, the duration. So by them looking for you to stay the same way for the duration, the moment you deviate from what they want you to do, you know, now it's something's about to happen, or the old shit is about to kick in, or she never considers the fact that maybe she did something to irritate you, which is what changed your mood, or anything of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I usually go that way.
So what about you, Rev? What? I mean, I don't know how you feel about before or after, but when is the right time for a woman to share her past to the man that she's found interest in, or attempting to?
That's really, for me, I think that she can talk about it. I don't have an issue for a lady to like share about the past. For me, now get into the kind of the deeper of that would be, I think she needs to be. It'd be best for her to be healed before she gets to rant and raving on something that she don't know. Like some ladies come broken and they go crazy on the guy, and the guy can't handle because all the emotion and stuff about the past. We ain't. A lot of guys don't want to.
I'm gonna tell you what a healed woman is, right? This is what a healed woman is. This is what a healed woman is. So yeah,
you have to say a little thing.
Ain't nothing wrong with me. You feel what I'm saying? I'm good. I ain't worried about, you know what I'm saying, the past. It's done, daughter. You feel what I'm saying? How you doing though? You know what I'm talking about? Like, did you cheat? Do you do this or do that? That's a healed woman.
You say that's a healed woman? Hey, ladies.
That's a healed woman.
Hey, ladies.
That's the healed woman.
Hey, ladies.
They come off just like that, as if they healed.
Ladies,
as if they healed.
For whatever women in here right now listening, I love you tonight. It's not me. It's not me.
No, y'all never met a healed woman like that.
Huh?
Y'all never met a healed woman. Y'all never met a healed woman like that. Ain't nothing wrong with me. You feel what I'm saying?
Clearly, we know
I see it from a mile away.
Clearly, we know she's not healed. We know whether she could tell herself, 40 fucking times she healed, nigga. We know just the conversation alone lets us know that you're still operating from that space, because otherwise we wouldn't even be having this fucking conversation right now.
Like 10 minutes.
Like we'll be talking about some whole other shit if you was coming from a different space. Like we wouldn't even be talking. We'll be talking about like some sports or some shit. Like we'll be so far away from this conversation. So we know off the rip the fact if you have those type of conversations, clearly you're not healed. Clearly you still have some shit inside you that you're holding on to. But again, that really just comes back to their own accountability when it comes to certain shit and like choosing the type of niggas that they choose. But even with that, again, don't no female want no nigga that ain't got no females.
I agree with that. I agree.
So it's hard for them to get the type of the dude they want when you want the same nigga that other females want. All y'all want the same niggas. And
Share.
that's what I'm saying. It's like if all y'all want the same niggas and by y'all own admission, it's only 15 of them niggas. Let y'all tell it. It's only 15 good niggas in the whole world. The billion of people. Let female tell it. It's 20 good niggas.
But I don't, I'm finna step out on a limb. I'm finna say something crazy, right? But I don't think it's crazy. I don't think women nowadays want a good man.
They don't want a good man.
I don't
They
think they
don't.
want a good man, bro. I think they want a toxic man.
Hold on. What you say, Ralph?
I think toxic is the new love in this generation, bro. If you ain't
Ralph is
toxic,
agreeing with you.
you don't
That's
love
crazy.
me. That's crazy, right?
Ralph
Think
out
about
here.
it. Think
Ralph
about
out
it.
here.
I think
He see the world.
I think that lady now I shouldn't have to say this, but I would say that there are some awesome ladies. But I would say that there are some ladies that, especially today, they don't know how to love because they don't know what love is.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah.
And when you, like you said, they attract what they are. So when they're out there and they are crazy and they get with somebody that's crazy, they actually, a lot of times they're trying to balance themselves. So if you up here and a guy is way down here, a lot of times they try to get somebody to balance themselves, which that's not how it works. Y'all both should be at a even playing field. Now, sometimes the lady or the guy may be a little bit, you have that willing heart to work at an even playing field. So that's what I.
So you saying basically
That makes sense.
So in layman terms, what you saying, the hose is grabbing hose, is what you saying.
I mean,
that's the information I just gathered. You said it a little more, PC, but what I gather is hose is grabbing hose, basically.
Hey, so let me ask you a black community question, right? Somebody has said this on TikTok, and I wanted to get your feedback, right? Since you're on the platform, they said, and it's coming from a Caucasian. Blacks are 13% of the population in the U.S. and commits 60% of the crime that is a systematic to blacks. Fix it. How do you feel hearing something like that?
It's interesting. I would say this, that I feel like I feel like, what word should I use? Not really alarmed, but it makes me.
That's the right word.
Huh?
That's the right word. Alarmed.
I would say that it makes me. It's an eye-opening experience. Let me say it like that. You want me to go into depth on that a little bit about the statistics?
Yeah.
I mean, you got the floor.
Statistically, you got to see who you statistically asking these questions to, and we're like, what kind of the fact check some of this. But I feel like the black community, my community, is sometimes we may be up in some areas. Not saying in all areas, and not saying to the number that they say that we are up to, but I feel like we as men, we have some say so, in this. I feel like we can do our part, but I feel like there's women that has to do their part. I feel like the system, there's a lot of system stuff that needs to be fixed. So, yeah, I mean,
So as black men, how do we do our part with the young men up under us in this upcoming generation?
Like this podcast, we on here, we talking to educate those younger guys. You got to grab them, and for the ones who want to listen, educate.
True. Okay. Because these young niggas running rapid out here, bro. Like, you try to go say something to one of these young niggas, they probably liable to pull a pistol on your ass.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's just you trying to drop some quality information in his ear. Nigga ready to shoot your ass.
one thing I found out a long time ago is that there's still been wars. There's still been terrorism. There's still been so that means that killing Osama didn't fix terrorism all the way. Killing all these different people is an ideology that
So, I
we're
mean,
fighting.
at this point, is it fair to say us as niggas, are we the fucking terrorists?
To each other, yes.
Nigga, just in general, are
You
we
said,
the
are we
fucking
terrorists to each other?
No, I'm just
I
saying,
said
like,
it.
I'm saying from a general standpoint, when you look at
No,
what they're considered a terrorist,
not overall. No.
is us as niggas, are we like now the fucking terrorists around this motherfucker?
The YNs are, yes.
Nigga, they niggas.
Then yeah. They over here erupting. Yes, they out here running wild.
That's tough, bro.
Hey man, look, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like we are
That's
literally.
tough.
It's just like when Black Lives Matter came out, and
That's
they
tough,
wanted to
bro.
do a whole movement. You feel what I'm saying? When George Floyd died, but we're not doing a movement when the little 2-year-old that got killed by a drive-by straight bullet because one of the black homies wanted to do a drive-by to another black homie. He ain't shooting at a Caucasian or a Chinese or a Mexican. He's trying to kill another brother. So we ain't forming Black Lives Matter about that. You feel what I'm saying? To pour back into the community. But we want to unify something when a white cop or a Caucasian cop kill a black person.
So
We
us
pick and
being
choose
black,
our battles.
us
What up,
being
Christina?
black people, do we make killing acceptable as long as we killing other races?
Say what again?
I said us as
You
black
said
people.
us as black people, do we make killing available? I mean, to make it acceptable if we
Acceptable
kill other races?
right.
We don't do it enough.
Is
I'm
that what you're
asking.
asking?
Yes.
I
We
mean, I
can't
don't
tell.
think killing is acceptable regardless, but
I mean, I
over
know
time I feel like
I know your personal opinion is that, but as a mass whole, niggas killing niggas is cool. So do we make it acceptable as long as we doing it to other races?
I don't think killing is acceptable.
Killing is
Personally
acceptable.
and personally and morally, I don't think killing should be acceptable. Of course, there are exceptions to the rule, i.e., self-defense, things of that nature. But just to willingly just go out and kill people, I
Well,
don't think that's.
we do it every day. We're in the Army,
So
Navy.
even in a self-defense mode,
I said in the self-defense.
you
I said
that's what I'm,
unless it's self-defense.
right. That's what I'm saying.
When
So
you
even in
say
self-defense
the
mode,
army, when you say the army, that's defense, bro.
that's a
We're
job.
killing people in defense of
No,
we're
we're not.
defending our nation. We're
We don't-
defending whatever that they're defending. That's different. I'm talking about just willingly just going out, just killing somebody just cause.
Oh no, we don't glorify that.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
All right. So that's what I'm saying. So even in self-defense mode, you're in self-defense. You're just a regular guy on the street. You get robbed, or you attempt to get robbed by a young black man. Do you spare his life because he's a young black man, or do you knock this nigga off for robbing you? Same thing as a white boy. White boy attempt to rob you. Do you kill him flat out just because he's a white boy?
I'm killing you. I'm killing you. I don't care if you're the purple green monster. If you're trying to rob me, and I'm going to defend myself, whatever that defense may be. If I got a gun, knife, I'm trying to thwart the
The threat,
the threat. Thank you. So
even
it
if
doesn't matter if you're
it's
black.
your own.
I
Okay.
don't care, bro. I don't
Okay.
listen.
I'm just like, hey,
Yeah, I don't care if you black, white, green, purple. It
don't
don't matter.
stab me, brother.
If you trying to pose harm on me and my
Right.
family, or me and whoever's around me, if you're trying to pose harm or you're a threat, I'm going to disarm the threat.
Yeah, like we said, because a
So
sin
you
is a
couldn't
sin.
just pop. So if
A
it's
sin is a sin.
Threats don't have a color. It doesn't
right,
have a
cool.
race,
So
or
you couldn't
anything.
just pop. You couldn't pop the young brother in his knee.
I would pop the young. Oh, you say could I pop? Now here's the thing. Again, the whole thing is
he getting tatered. What you mean?
is to
He gonna
get rid of the
tatered.
threat.
He getting
So
tatered.
however you decide to get rid of the threat, bro, you know what I'm saying? That's what you got to do. So like when you say pop him in the knee, yeah, consciously, you know, if everything goes perfect, then yeah, you know, I'll pop him in the knee, or I shoot him in his earlobe or something like that. But we all know that's not when you get in that situation, bro, and it's fight or flight. You know, you're not thinking about, oh, I'm gonna shoot this thing in the knee. You just trying to shoot this nigga to stop the threat.
Right. So does this motto still stand for the police when they shooting niggas?
Say that again. You broke up.
No, I ain't break up, nigga.
I didn't hear you.
Does that motto still stand when police shooting niggas?
If I'm a police officer and I see somebody with a gun, they waving it at me, yeah, I'm gonna shoot that nigga.
Even if he don't got no gun.
Well, now you moving the goalpost.
I'm just saying,
if you ain't got no gun, then you ain't no threat.
A nigga don't have to have a gun to rob you. That's why they got strong arm robbery.
How he go rob me without no gun?
That's why they got strong arm robbery. A nigga can just take your.
What's a strong arm robbery?
Just take your shit with no gun, no weapon. That's a strong arm right. Nigga,
ain't nobody doing me like that. I don't even know what that looks like. I don't even know what that look like, bro.
That's what I'm saying. But you're speaking from a personal. You're speaking from a personal mindset. But the fact of the matter is, it happens. People can be robbed without a gun being placed on them or anything of that nature, and they will call it a strong arm robbery. That nigga still considered a threat to you.
Well, he should die. He should die.
Hey.
Either way it go, he should die or get hurt or something. It don't matter if it don't matter if he got a weapon or not. If you are opposed, that's like Big Bubba. Like when you in jail, bro. Like, you know, when you in jail. I don't know if anybody ever been in jail. You know, I don't want nobody to go to jail. But if you in jail, if you in prison, we all heard those prison stories. And Big Bubba, he come and he want some of them cheeks. You know what I'm saying? Either you finna fight or you finna give up them cheeks. Ain't no weapons. What you gonna do?
I'm fighting.
You're gonna hold on.
Stabbing a nigga.
Hey, Southside. And within that fighting, right? If you just so happen to kill that dude, then what happened?
I'm personally trying to kill a nigga, trying to take my cheeks.
You just so happen to go kill him. So the whole objective is to disarm the threat. So if I don't care if he's strong arming me, I don't care if he got any kind of if I feel like my life is in danger, or you're threatening me and you pose a threat, I'm going to disarm the threat by any means necessary.
I mean, I got
that's Malcolm X for you.
I had to good need evil, evil need good. They coexist together.
Duality, baby, yeah, duality. You can't have one without the other.
Evil is good.
So I'm gonna give you my scenario, right? This is one thing that this is the dumbest thing that I mean, if a brother do some dumb stuff like this, prayers to the family. So we get pulled over and we get a little hostile, we arguing and fidgeting and the police is saying, like, you see, the police is saying, stop moving. You steady moving. Shut up. I can do what I want. And you decide to go back, you know what I'm saying, or reach over or do something. You feel like you're untouchable. You just put yourself in a bad position. Horrible
that's you being
position.
Stupid.
That's dumb. That's just stupid. Dumb.
Yeah.
And then another one, when you get out the car and you want to wrestle the police for his gun and you die. And now we want to flip it on the cop. That's dumb stuff. That stuff is dumb. Now what we should have did was, if we wanted to be head macho, when they had the knee on George Floyd's neck, y'all should have wrestled the police. That's the time to die for him. That's the time to lay down.
Yeah.
I'm not speaking about us. I'm just saying the people that really want to be like on some huncho stuff. That's the time when you're supposed to be fuck you. I'm saving my black man. You feel what I'm saying? I'm my black brother. It ain't finna go down on my watch. But no, we want to pull the cameras out and get views. That's what we want to do.
He said we want to pull the cameras out.
Gotta go viral, baby.
Nah, see, that's what I'm saying. We so messed up as a culture, bro.
It's all about the likes, nigga. Likes.
We
and
so messed
views.
up as a culture. And then these mothers,
You know,
these mothers gotta understand too, though. When you raising a son, that's your black son, that's in poverty or in the hood. You feel what I'm saying? You and you know what he doing. You know what your son is doing. He's a victim to society. You know this. You know he is. He want to do high-speed chases. You feel what I'm saying? He want to, he done been in drive-bys. You feel what I'm saying? He got ops. You know your son background. But now he's gone. You want to play victim? You want to sue? You knew what was going on before. You knew what was going on. That's the type of stuff that I don't understand, bro. That's the type of stuff I don't understand.
Because they're going to say they didn't have a choice because of why they are where they are. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, you know, she probably left the nigga that she was fucking with because the nigga cheated on her or some dumb shit like that. You know, like I said, if you getting your ass whooped, okay, cool, you got to get up out of there. Like, should nobody just sit around and take ass whoopings? You know,
But I got a serious question though. So I gotta Google this, or somebody can Google it while you're on the show. It says whites were slaves for longer than blacks were. Middle Eastern and India were slaves for longer than black people.
Well, first off, Middle Easterns are damn near black. So, yeah. I don't know why they commented that one.
Hey, what's going on with Rev though? Like, what's up with Rev? Like, what you got going on, Rev?
I was fixing my camera. What's going on?
That bad boy,
camera
like, that boy was like, up front with it. Now these people right here is going crazy though. Yeah, I don't know how to answer these questions. Like they
Right,
just went
so
down
as far as the white people, it says white Europeans were enslaved primarily by barbarian pirates and Ottoman Turks for a significant period spanning from the 15th to the 19th century.
15th to the 19th century.
Yes. So that's about 400 years. I think a century. Yeah, a century's 100 years. So yeah, that's about 400 years.
But you know, slavery for blacks haven't been that long, correct?
I mean, it has not been that long outreach, no, but I don't know exactly how long they had us enslaved as a people. But I mean, we can always find out.
Yeah, we haven't been in, yeah, it's I mean 1865 is not that, it's less than 300 years ago.
Yeah, that's just as far as the time frame as far as
when we was free.
So slavery for us lasted about 246 years.
You may have to invite Dr. Umar and little Terry one of these days. That may be good.
I gotta get in touch with him. I don't know how to get in touch with him.
So yeah, they say we was enslaved for about 246 years. The white Europeans were enslaved for about 400 years. So
I'm just trying to figure out how was they enslaved though. Like what how did that look?
They was enslaved.
How you enslaved them?
Some Turks, nigga. I mean, that's almost kind of like over in Africa when they was doing like that genocide shit. It's just like your own people knocking off your own people. Same shit the young niggas doing right now, nigga. They genociding each other, nigga. They young nigga.
I personally feel like, man, there's a lot of things that's being done in this world or in this universe that don't get talked about or don't people don't know about. You know what I mean?
Like what?
Like what we talking about right now. You know what I mean? Like how Terry said that the Europeans were slaves. He didn't know that. You know, there's a lot of things that we don't know that they hide from us, bro. That they took from us. That they have manipulated. So it's a lot of things out here that we just don't know. A lot of things going on, bro. You know what I mean?
I mean, I can agree to that. That's very true.
Yeah. Like I
It's a
was
lot
looking
of
at something. I
underlying.
was looking at something the other day. I know this is completely off topic, but I was looking at the whole when people was talking about is this a flat Earth or a round Earth? You know, and has NASA been lying to us and things of that nature? I mean, when you start to look at the facts and when you start to research some stuff, man, some stuff just don't add up. So, you know, it just depends on who you ask and you know what
Y'all
it
believe
is.
the niggas went to the moon?
Hell no, I don't believe that
No,
nobody went to the moon. No.
until I go there, I ain't gonna believe it.
That whole NASA thing, like, did you see the Katy Perry thing the other day? That whole fake crap. How they try to say they went to space in 11 minutes and came. They went to space and came back in 11 minutes on that little shuttle with Jeff Bezos. Did y'all see that whole thing?
I didn't see it, but
How
I
they
heard
tried
it.
to convince, man, that was the biggest load of crap
So
I've
y'all don't
ever
think?
seen in my life.
So y'all don't think they ever been to space?
Hell no,
No.
no, no. The whole Neil Armstrong, ain't nobody ever walked the moon. None of that. I don't believe none of
Now
that.
the moon shit, I don't believe personally. But as far as just going into space, I do feel like they might have did that. But
I
going
don't
to the
believe
moon,
Katy Perry them did. I don't
but
believe
going
they
to
did.
the moon, I can't believe the moon because I'm like, if y'all was able to go to the moon in the 60s, in the 70s, with the fucking technology we got now, y'all should damn near be able to stream on the motherfucking moon. Like
Yeah,
a nigga should be able to set up shop and y'all stream this shit so we know niggas is on the moon.
yeah, they
Like
be lying, bro.
with today's technology.
Just
So
go,
I don't
yeah.
believe they went to the moon, but as far as just going into space, I feel like that's something they probably touched on.
I
That
don't think
was
they went to
because they
space.
definitely had every country had a race for
Who? How they get the footage?
the footage of what?
Being on the moon, going out of space. Who captured it?
Right. Like, did y'all see that though? Did y'all see how crazy and
That doesn't
how
make
fake
sense.
it looked?
Who captured it? So you outside the spaceship, like what you floating? You just
Bro,
yeah.
they was inside the ship and they was doing the whole CGI. It was all CGI, bro. We know Hollywood can make anything look real, bro. And that's what it was. You know, they was in this little capsule. I mean, it was like things that is not scientifically can is realistic. Like they was in this capsule, bro,
So
and supposedly that you couldn't open it from the inside because of all the pressurized thing or whatever. But however, they had a mishap when they showed the person opening it from the inside. The lady tried to hurry up and close it real quick, saying something like, "Oh, you know what I'm saying?" Because they knew they was on. Well, they knew they was on camera, but the people on the inside didn't know they was on camera. So it was just one big mess up, bro. And I was like, "Oh yeah, they're
I
trying
want to.
their hardest to convince us of something, bro." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's a lot of misdirection going on. I can tell you that."
I want to ask Rev something. Now, I know we talk about it's a church stuff like that, but I'm not going to go in that direction. We're gonna
You
stay
better
on.
not.
We're gonna stay on Black community play victim, right? So
Yeah.
just think about it in the broad. Like everybody can answer, but I want Rev to answer it first. Just think about it in the broad, in a broad opinion. If I'm saying, when it comes down to helping or hurting, right? So we're not gonna bring up church. We're gonna bring up school system. Do you think that the school system hurting or helping the Black community?
I believe that it hurts. It hurts. I think all communities, the school system hurts a lot of times.
That's deep. I didn't expect that one, but that's deep. What do you think, Southside?
I think it hurts because they don't teach the necessary life skills that it's going to take for you to survive out in the actual real world. Like they teach you shit that don't really mean nothing in your lifetime. Like, don't none of us fucking use history in life. Not
What
to
you think, Jay? I'm about to say something that I Southside, you better not laugh.
Well, what was the
Serious
question
matter.
again? Like, do I feel
But
like
I'm gonna tell you what I was talking to him earlier about.
You know I'm finna fucking
what
laugh.
was the actual question? What was the question?
Do you think the school system hurting the black community?
Do I think the school system is hurting the black community?
Hurting or helping?
Damn, bro, that's a hard question because I mean it depends on who you ask. I believe it's both, for the simple fact that it's helping obviously because knowledge is power. So of course you need knowledge. We need things like English and math, things of that nature to help us, to be successful adults
Something
in
that
the
you get
world.
something that
The
you get from home.
necessary essentials that we need in the world, right? However, I do believe that there are certain things that are being taught that are unnecessary. So when you say, do I believe it's hurting or helping? I believe that school is doing more positive than negatives, but not there. That's not to say that it's not doing any negatives.
So I'm gonna speak about. I think the school system is hurting, and if I could have been that victim of the school system, I could have been that little boy that was preyed upon and didn't wake up at a young age, you know what I'm saying, and use what they was doing in my future right now, right? So this reason why I say this, and I want this to be told.
So what age did you wake the fuck up?
8.
So you dropped out of school at 8 is what you're saying?
No, I start realizing stuff at 8. Like what I'm about to get ready to tell you is at a young age. So I'm adopted, right? I'm adopted, and everything in life is about money. Am I right? Money pretty much rules a lot of situations, correct? So when you're adopted, you get bread, correct?
I don't know. I've never been adopted.
Yes, you get money when you adopted.
The family gets money that adopts you.
Yes.
Right. They get money for you.
Yes.
Right.
You're part of the government until you proven that you're capable of taking care of the kid. Now, and I'm not saying this from trauma. I don't have no trauma. I just want to tell the world that I don't have no trauma.
You sound like one of them hill females.
No. I'm gonna tell you why I don't have trauma. 3 psychologists walked out on me in school.
Is that a fucking cow? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Three psychologists walked out on me in school. 3 of them. Now, I was diagnosed with ADD and ADHD and asthma. So I was on an inhaler, a breathing machine, peroxide, Claritin for allergies.
What the hell? Hold on. Don't just say that shit like yeah. Don't just say that shit like we finna walk past. The fuck you mean you on peroxide, nigga? Like what?
You take a swig? What we talking about?
The fuck? I'm mad you tried to walk past that shit like we didn't hear that shit, nigga.
I don't think it's peroxide. It's something else. But it's purple liquid. You feel what I'm saying? For something. I don't know what the hell it was for. But
promethazine?
It wasn't promethazine.
Dimetap?
No. It's a long. It's a word that it's like this long.
Was it like a syrup?
It was purple.
Promethazine.
It wasn't no. It was prednisone, peroxazone, something like that. But anyway,
promethazine.
Okay, whatever that is, it's purple. It's purple liquid. It's nasty as hell. When you drink it, it's a wrap. It's a wrap, right? Okay. So I was on an A and B honor roll in Minnesota until the 8th grade, right? I was not in special ed. In special ed. Listen to me. I was not in special ed. I didn't need no special treatments, Nothing.
Did you keep?
I needed nothing. I was on the A and B honor roll.
Did you keep a sponge on you?
The hell that mean?
Nothing. Go ahead, finish it.
Okay. Yeah, okay. We here then. I don't know what the hell that means. Okay. Now, I went to this small city called Parkin, where snow is at, right? It's about 1,900 people in this city. I'm not used to it.
What's the name of it?
It's called Parkin, Arkansas.
Parkin,
Arkansas.
All right.
All the teachers know the kids, the teachers know the parents, the friends, the cousins, the uncles, everybody chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like you learning, but you ain't learning. So with me, by me having supposedly ADHD in a sense, I used to go to sleep in class all the damn time. And since we was out in the country, we drove a little bus. We're only like 12 people might sit on there, but it was only like 4 kids coming from the country to school.
You rode the short bus to school?
I rode the short bus.
Short bus, shawty.
I rode the short bus not because I was retarded, because the damn thing was too far.
Are you sure?
We was in the country. I'm dead sure. So this is what happened, right? So remind you, I got asthma. Well, I'm diagnosed with asthma. I have ADD or ADHD, meaning that I can't pay attention to school. Blah, blah, blah. Now, I know that I can do whatever I want to. I am aware of what they're saying that I can't do. So I'm allowing myself to play the system. So they put me inside of a small class, which is special ed, because I go to sleep in class. Since I go to sleep in class, they saying that I'm not able to function with a large group of kids in one class. So if I'm in a class with smaller kids, like not smaller kid, but smaller amount of kids, I will be able to focus.
Be more engaged.
That didn't happen because we was over there throwing spitball still and skipping class, or we didn't do no work. They might give us an assignment. We only got like homework one time a day, and that was just it. The rest of the day, playtime. Do you really think I want to go back to school? I mean, all the classes? If this is just think about this though. Just think about this. You put me, it's 32 kids in this class. I don't want to be in this motherfucker anyway. You put me in a smaller class with 13 students. We only got to do one assignment a day. When we're done with that, the rest of the day is free. Do you think I want to go back into that society? It's like going into PC and what's the other word?
General population. I mean, PC is good. PC is good when you got niggas on your ass.
PC, general population, right? So what happened to me was the therapy come out. They gotta sit down, cross their legs with the clipboard, and they be like, "So what is the problem?" Therapist. So they across their leg with the clipboard, and I gotta sit in front of them, and they gotta ask me, "So why you don't go to sleep in why you go to sleep in class? Like, is it hard for you to focus, or is it too many people in class? Like, do you go to bed on time, or like what's going? Is everything good at home?" And I'm asking the same question back to them, because I hate when you ask me questions to get answers because you don't know me. So I did it to three psychologists from therapy. I did it to 3 of them, and they walked out on me. They said, "Hey, I can't deal with that kid." You know what I'm saying? But the moral of the story, what I'm saying is, there are kids that's in these rooms and these special educations and don't have to be there. I've seen a kid did division. They was over there literally doing division and playing chess. But soon when the teacher come in, they hide the homework. They playing dumb. I play dumb. That's how I know that this shit is. I know it's a system in these school systems, but that's how they get paid. They get more money by housing supposedly retarded students, or students that can't perform like regular kids. But that's what I'm being real though, bro. This is real. They doing this to these kids.
I gotta check the comments after that. After that, let's see what they say. Oh goodness. Oh goodness.
Somebody commented?
No,
I'm
he was
looking.
saying he gotta check just to see if it
I
was
gotta
coming
check
or not.
Nah.
Because I know they
Somebody
coming for you up there.
But that's what I said. Like, some of these kids is not getting the proper, because like did y'all know that majority of these people that's in special classes coming from a single household as mothers? Did y'all know that?
I think that's a special needs child.
No. I'm not a special needs child, fool.
You sure?
Right.
I'm just playing.
I am very aware of what the hell is going on, and I always have been. I never had issues.
Just because you're aware don't mean you're not special needs.
I'm special in a lot of ways, but I'm not special
you
in school, my nigga.
You could have Asperger's, bro.
Whatever. What I'm saying is, there's kids in school right now. Did you know? I told Jay this. A single father takes his kid up there. You feel what I'm saying? And they'll say that if he's having trouble in school, or if he's fighting or anything like that, they will tell the single father that he don't have enough attention on him, to the single father. But the single mother, they'll try to figure out how much help does she have. Single father, you're not doing enough. But a single mother, they will try to figure out ways, you know what I'm saying, to give you assistance or see where the assistance can come from. That's how they play the system.
So basically what you're saying, us as men, we shit out of luck regardless.
Yes, the system is not built for black fathers. We are looked upon like we don't know what we're doing. We're not capable of doing such as a black father towards the system. So, you know, the fathers are made to provide. You feel what I'm saying? So if you're already in a providing position, you feel what I'm saying, and you got a job, to the system, you're not showing the kid enough attention as a single father. But as a single mother, you feel what I'm saying, they'll try to, you know, bend a little bit to give her help or assistance.
I see what you're saying. I see where you went with that. I see where you went with that.
So y'all don't see this? Y'all never witnessed this?
I mean, I ain't never been to no retarded class. I never been to a slow class, so I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know who's playing the system with the slow classes, this, that, and the third. Like,
yeah.
I was put in slow classes because of medication.
I was trying to refrain from getting put in the advanced classes. I ain't want all the extra work.
This is what I'm saying. I was put in slow classes because of medication. So as soon as you're on medication, you automatically in the retarded section.
So
you take medication.
So you didn't wake up and stop taking the medication?
Huh?
So you didn't wake up and just stop taking the medication?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Me and my brothers, we used to take the medicine. It got to the point to where our parents had to watch us swallow the pills, because what we'll do, we'll put it in our mouth and then we go spit it out in the toilet.
Why would they give you medicine? Why were they giving you medicine?
Paid money.
So basically, you were some type of project or something.
Hey man, it's a way of paying your bills.
No, so that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to figure out. So your parents or whoever decided to put you on whatever this medicine you're talking about, they just decided one day, I'm broke. How can I make some money? Oh, let me put my kids on. Let me say that my kids are crazy.
That's not how it works.
Them on. That's what I'm asking. So I'm just trying to figure out, how did you get on pills? Or how did you get on
how it works. So have you ever seen a kid play all day, jumping up and down? They just always moody.
You always moving or moody?
Moving. Moving, moody. Moody is like everywhere. Like you just can't stay still.
No, moody is is not moving. Moving is moving everywhere, but moody has something to do with your
You're referring to a hyperactive kid.
There you go.
So they put you on Ritalin?
And that's where it starts. So
that's what I'm saying. So they put you on Ritalin.
Right, a hyper kid that's just been a kid. Medicine. Once you attested to medicine, now he's able. Now he's pushed over there.
So they put you on Ritalin to slow you down, basically.
They put me on Ritalin to slow me down. They thought something was wrong with me because I was too hyper.
I mean, was you always moving around? Did you ever sit down?
Yes.
When it was time to
How
go to
you,
sleep?
yeah, but how you know? Because according to you, or
No. So okay. So when I was coming up, I used to like I get in the zone. Like I didn't vent to nobody. You feel what I'm saying? I kept everything to myself. I like if I have an issue, I didn't go to mom and dad. You feel what I'm saying? Or uncle. I kept it to myself. The way I'm talking now, I didn't talk verbally like this. You feel what I'm saying? Like for me to explain in details and tell you how I feel and be open. That's not how it was. I would just playful. You know what I'm saying? Less talking, more action. You feel what I'm saying? I would just a normal kid. But soon as you put a kid on medicine, they do this in school.
I can see what you're saying. As far as the medicine goes.
yeah, really, yeah, that's what the medicine is supposed to do, though. It's supposed to. It I hate to say it, but like, yeah, it's supposed to make you calm down. That's what Ritalin, from what I understand, Ritalin was.
Yeah, it's to calm you down.
It was to calm you down and to make, because if you were so hyper and you were so moving to where, and like I said, I don't know, only you were there, you and whoever around you was there. But if like they was trying to get you to pay attention, or you couldn't pay attention because you was always moving, or you know what I'm saying, no matter what they did, they put you on timeout. Nothing worked because you was always moving and you got some kind of chemical disorder.
No, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Timeout always worked. I stayed in the corner. We stretched out on the floor. I ain't moved because you get hit with a belt. Like I wasn't hyperactive to where like I couldn't take punishment. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm trying to tell you. I was aware.
But you was hyperactive. Let me ask you this: were you hyperactive to the point where you couldn't learn?
So the learning part, like I told you, I was an A and B honor roll in school to 8th grade. You feel what I'm saying?
Up until 8th grade.
To 8th grade. 9th grade, I flunked out of school because I was in a whole nother, different type of study system where, like everybody was just chilling and playing, and I wasn't used to that. I was used to teachers really being on you. You feel what I'm saying? Like and stuff like that. But there were no chances. But at the end of the day, I go to sleep in school because I want to go to sleep in school, not because nigga like I can't focus or learn. I just want. I'm tired. That's it. That's all.
But see, I used to go to sleep in school, but that wasn't because they wanted to put me on Ritalin. You know what I mean?
Like the medicine. Listen, the medicine plays a part for money purposes. The medicine don't help kids.
So you're saying that medicine don't help nobody? You saying the whole reason it's a
temporary fix.
Is just to get money.
Have you ever heard somebody say, man? I don't know if you ever heard this either. He gonna be shoot. I hope they don't cut him off his medicine. You feel what I'm saying? Because you never heard nobody say, I hope you don't cut him off his medicine. You never heard nobody say that.
I mean, I don't come from that world, so I've never really.
No, I mean, I've like when people be on medication, I've heard people like, he needs his medication. They shouldn't cut him off the thing, but I guess it depends on what it is he's taking medicine for, though.
Just look more closely to these kids that's taking medicine, bro. My brother DeAndre.
You're referring to just kids in general.
Just kids in general. Even if even if you like autism, right? You should take medicine for autism. What are you taking medicine for autism for?
Man, I don't know. I don't know any autistic people. So.
Yes, autism people have. It's like a form of Ritalin. It's another type of medicine, but it's to get them to focus better. You feel what I'm saying? Like
that's what I was gonna say, because like I said, and again, I've only dealt with a form of disability when it comes to Asperger's. You know, a lot of times when you have that type of disease, like you're very smart, you know, as far as like book stuff, but like common sense type stuff is a little bit like you they might be a little bit quirky, or they might, you know, it might take them a little longer to understand certain things, or it's a little different. So yeah, I mean, like I said, when in the world of medicine, I don't really know what constitutes what as to why this person needs this or why that person needs that. But you know, if they were trying to calm you down and there was nothing else to calm you down other than medicine, then I mean, I guess they had to feel like they had to do it.
Do you know you do know there's a different form of autism, right?
Yeah, that's what I say. You got Asperger's. You have the other. You have regular autism, where I don't want to say I don't want to do the whole little thing, but you know, when you know they what you call it, maybe cerebral palsy or something like that, whatever they call that thing. But yeah, it's different types of autism. Yes.
But did you know that there's activities that you can put an autism person in, and it will literally get their focus, like Legos, numbers, blocks, puzzles, anything that's like, because they're very unique people. So instead of us trying to go to the medicine so quickly, you feel what I'm saying? All you have to do is get something like, have you ever seen a kid play the game for 24 days, like 24 hours almost?
Yeah, shit, I do that.
I used to be, I did that before. Yeah, I did that.
But do you know why you play the game so long?
Because I'm interested.
Because it's interest, right?
And I'm invested in what I'm playing. Yeah.
There you so put yourself in another kid's position. So so this kid, and think about this. A lot of kids get their games taken away. Right? A lot of kids get their game taken away, and they still got their medicine. Tell me how that worked.
You said they got their games taken away, and they still got their medicine.
But the game got them glued. They're not messing up nothing. They're not nothing. They in their zone. They're kids. But so you take that away, they have to find something to entertain them.
Well, I feel like as a parent, as an adult, as a parent, trying to teach your child multiple things other than just in this one area, you have to do things that are like that might be out of the norm in order for them to explore and learn how to do other things.
But medicine shouldn't be the cure.
I mean, medicine ain't the cure, but you also got to realize too, the people that deal with these kids got to have patience. So if you're not a person of patience, the medicine is going to be your patience.
Right.
So if you don't have patience as an adult person that has to deal with said child that has these quote unquote special needs, the medicine is your patience. I give this kid medicine, it now gives me the patience to deal with this kid, because it now takes away from me having to physically be involved or physically put my hands on, or I don't have to go through that process of trying to find what activity this said child may like that will help them focus. It takes the pressure off of whoever has to deal with that said child. That's why the medicine comes into it.
So look, before y'all leave, right? I want Rev, just please answer this first, right? High blood pressure, right? High blood pressure.
Okay.
So you go to the doctor, and everything is psychological, right? So you go to the doctor and they say, you got high blood pressure, you take this, you feel what I'm saying? It should calm you down, right? Now this is the trick of it. What do you do when you take the medicine? What do most people do with high blood pressure to take the medicine? They get some glass of water, they take the pill, it's the mind, right? It's the mindset. So they get some water, they get the pill, they take it, and they go sit down and relax. That's what you should have did in the first place. That's what you should have did in the first place. You're not doing the same thing before you took the medicine. Your action is different because now you have to relax yourself. It's like it's psychological.
I can see that. Like if they, eat too much salt too, they can sit down, but that salt make that blood pop. So like you said, I can see a lot of times it's psychological. Sometimes it may be a little too much salt. Sometimes it may be something, but yeah.
I said this a long time ago. If you got high blood pressure and all these type of things that the doctor's telling you, and you over here got a cigarette, shut the hell up. Shut all the way up. I don't give a damn what's going on with you, because you don't care about your damn self. That's how I feel about that.
Well, fuck you too, then.
I'm just saying. That's ignorant. I seen somebody smoke a cigarette with a gas mask on. He got to walk around with the shit.
What a gas? You mean the oxygen man?
Yeah.
You know, the oxygen tank, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm telling the words he be using, but I'm like, what? Like, but yeah, okay, an oxygen tank.
Yeah.
But that just goes to show how addiction is strong, bro. Addiction is strong. It's not. Sometimes addiction is a disease.
That's
So,
a mental thing.
So we, even though you know that it's not right or it's wrong, addiction is sometimes stronger than what you know. So that's why I say addiction, bro, is crazy. When you're addicted to something, all rationale or reality goes out the window, because now you're hooked. You're addicted upon this, whatever it is.
Well, it's been a pleasure, guys. We have
So that means
touched
you have no control.
a lot. We have touched a lot. That was a lot to cover, man. And I appreciate you, Rel, for actually showing up. Your pinpoint was on. It was needed today. But when we're speaking about these schools, though, I have a real issue when it comes down to the system. I just don't like no systems of America. Like it's just horrible and whack to me of what they're doing. And the Medicaid field is a money grab. People don't know that. Well, a lot of people don't know that. It's just a money grab. They just want your money. It's not to cure you. It's just a temporary fix so you can come back. That's it. So,
well,
I can go on and on with that. But yeah, go ahead and close out, Mike.
Man, again, we appreciate everybody that came in tonight. Rev, it's always good to see you, sir, man. We love when you in the building, man. Like, your presence is always a blessing. Jay, nigga, you was in and out. I don't know what the hell you got going on.
His dog was in a couple times.
Yeah, you and your doggy in the car and shit, man, best friend and shit.
Yeah.
Hey, but Rev, if you do come on, let's talk facts, man. Try to bring like facts, like three facts that we can speak about.
Oh, I can't even hear Terry like that. But.
You know what I'm saying? Like three facts from your. I want to hear yours though. Like I want it to come from you. See what you can come up with.
Yeah.
Okay.
And for you, Terry, man, make sure you keep your kids off that short bus. Don't let them follow your path, man.
Hey, we ain't gonna live in no country, so they ain't gotta ride it.
Thanks. For all my people in the chat, man, we appreciate y'all. This was Black Culture, man. And for the Black Culture, man, we need y'all to do better. Stop being a victim. Stand on something. Do something about it. Stop blaming the white man. Stop blaming your man. Stop blaming your woman. Just get whatever the fuck you need to get done. Get it done, man. Empower yourself.
And be accountable. That's the thing. Be accountable.
Be accountable, man. So I am Southside, man.
Lil Terry, Jay, Real, we out.
Man. Yes, sir.
Let's go.